Hey guys, welcome to another edition of SoCal Lan 3. This is going to be this is going to be SemiOldguy versus Easy Light. SemiOldguy starting the upper right-hand corner in red, Easy Light starting the bottom left-hand corner in purple. Looks like he's going random. Usually Easy Light plays Protoss, I believe. He was in a 2v2 team with Xerus. In fact, at SoCal Lan 2, they bragged about being the best 2v2 team there, and I definitely have to agree they were the best 2v2 team there. Because I don't think anyone else was 2v2 in that area. Anyway, Team Light, of course, winning Yankee League last season. Congratulations to them. Easy, I think he's usually a Protoss player. At least that's what I've seen him play on a standard basis rather than Zerg. Should be interesting to see him play in off-ice, especially on Blue Storm. Should be quick, should be sloppy, should be pretty interesting. SemiOldguy, he's got some guts. Actually, let me sing his praises very highly. First of all, I hang out with him every Tuesday night. He always hosts the OSL and MSL finals stuff and Pro League finals as well. So if you don't see me doing live commentaries in the finals, you can blame him. Yeah, send him the emails of hate. No, he's really an awesome guy and a great host, and just he does some fantastic battle reports for Team Liquid. I think his writing is just top notch. In general, just an awesome guy. I hang out with him every Tuesday and his roommates as well. Special shout out to Jason and I guess Ishu, Brian. I'm sure I'm leaving someone out. Anyway, 9 pool on, actually, sorry, it looks like we're going to see, I'm going to assume a 12 hatch on this side, because usually you're not going to see a 12 pool. Actually, it looks like we're seeing, yeah, probably a 12 hatch on both sides of the board here. So there's the spawning pool right there. And SemiOldguy actually looks like he's going to go for a 12 hatch. But as I was going to say, SemiOldguy, which is a little bit suicidal, but it's going to pay off in this circumstance simply because there was a 12 hatch on the opposite end, also grabbing gas. He has not played Brood War since the last SoCal Lan, which I believe was about 6-7 months prior. And he hasn't played a lot of StarCraft in general just because he's been busy with work and everything. So he went here, played against people of the caliber of basically Blind, Deuce, Day 9, Cypressman. Xerus is up in that category, I think. Xerus hasn't been practicing as much lately, but still Canada Team B. Current USA Team B, I believe. I think he was on Canada Team A, World Cyber Games representative at one point. Gas going down, and pretty good drone saturation there for Semi already. Don't have my APM meter up, so I can't really check. Spawning pool's up. Now the question is will SemiOldguy be able to, what's he going to do from here? He's got the economy established. Right now Easy's coming in. He's seen that secondary going up. Will he be able to defend his secondary, basically? He's got to, honestly, I think he needs more larva. Just needs to start saving larva now so he can have the zerglings to come out to help defend his secondary. Larva, zerg, as you can see, the zergling eggs already being produced in the meantime. The opposite end, and seeing that secondary up, going to go to lair. Put down a second hatchery of his own. So going to have pretty swift tech advantage. I don't see the upgrade to layer on the opposite end from SemiOldguy, so SemiOldguy playing a little bit more of an economic game, maybe thinking about going just more pure zerglings, and he's got to produce some zerglings fairly quick because these 2 zerglings are going to be up, and actually 4 zerglings are going to be up on his secondary. He's got to see them now coming that direction. We'll see, yeah, just zerglings being produced in the meantime, and a 3rd hatchery going up without a single troop. Semi, what are you doing? And already zerglings attacking his secondary, and an overlord being produced here. Now finally some zerglings being produced, but a little bit, and this shows a little bit of the lack of practice that he's had, but the zerglings being produced to the secondary finally, but already zerglings up on a second hatchery, and this is usually why 12 hatch is a bad idea, ZVZ, simply because your second hatchery is very vulnerable. He could have pulled it off against the 12th pool, but Overlord produced in the meantime, and just 2 zerglings spawning and immediately getting picked off. 2 more zerglings coming down, but I'm not sure they're going to be in time to save that hatchery. So this hatchery is basically a loss, and Easy's going to take a huge advantage early. Specifically, he's already got a big production advantage. He's already got, as you can see, the 3 well, he's going to have 2 hatcheries of his own, but he's also got that Spire up, and now all he has to do, he's got that creep colony in the secondary. He knows what he's doing in this CVZ match. He knows all he has to do is survive to the time he gets the Mulisks out. So, and zerglings, and this is the thing, I got to give it to Semi though, because essentially what happened here is he didn't know he was facing Zerg until the very last second there. Easy random, he didn't know he was facing Zerg. He went for the 12 hatch, and it just wasn't a very good build, and he didn't know he was going to be basically he was going to face the Zerg player. Should have sent out a drone scout probably earlier. Was just wanted to play a straight 3 hatch economics game at that stage. So random really playing into Easy's favor in this stage, and some zerglings pushing down, but honestly this is not going to be enough zerglings to break the sun colony as well as the other zerglings. The drones should be able to fight it out, and that Spire is going to be up not too long. So random actually playing out really into Easy's favor, in my opinion. I think that's going to be really the difference in the match. Semi really can play better than this, so a little bit in his defense in this regard. Gathering up some Zerglings right now, and he is going to have to just make a big Zergling run. Looks like he is just producing the Zerglings at this stage. The question is will it be in time, and will he be able to break it? So Mulos looks like 4 Mulos being produced, and Semi has nothing to fight this off. He doesn't even have a spot in the base. Looks like he's going to try to set up a hatchery once again and just try to onslaught with the Zerglings at this stage. I don't think he has speed upgrade. Looks like the speed upgrade's still working in the meantime, been somewhat distracted. Keep in mind, he is quite a bit out of practice at this stage. Zerglings flooding through, going to head to that secondary. It looks like he's already got that Overlord spot. Doesn't see anything more pouring through, but these Mulisks are going to be able to, and the Mulisk's already out, they're going to be able to kill those Zerglings from above. So basically, Semi's going to have to devastate everything underneath with just pure mass, and I don't think this is enough Zerglings to really do it. It looks like a control group and a half, maybe two control groups, and Mulisk's in the meantime just ignoring the Zerglings, knows he doesn't even need it for defense, and these Overlords, this entire base, basically Semi has nothing in defense, and now that Overlord also being killed. Zerglings streaming in, but a little bit streamlined there, not as a larger group, and the second group also being sent in a little bit piecemeal there. Sunken Colony's going to hold. Actually, maybe the Sunken Colony won't hold, but the Mutalisk should. No, it's going to hold just fine. But the Mutalisk is going to be able to kill everything from above, just as you can see, really good support units there. And Zerglings, again, do not attack air. Too bad they don't. And that's going to be GG. Because, yeah, meantime, Mutalisk's destroying everything on Semi's side. So, random really paying out into Easy's favor, and SemiOldguy suffering as a result, having to GG right there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, thanks for listening. And, yeah, moving on to game 2.